Hi everyone, I'm Jason, the founder of Ascend Labs, and today I'm just going to run through a quick walkthrough and it's going to take you from downloading the app for the first time all the way through to conducting some tests, creating some profiles, and getting some data out of that. So without further ado, let's get started. I'll pull up my phone on a mirror here just to make things a little bit easier. So I've already downloaded the app from the Google Play Store, and we'll open that up. If it's your first time using the app, you'll need to create an account. So go through this flow here, enter in all your details and sign up. There is one extra confirmation step where we'll send an email to your email address to confirm it's real email. Once you do that, you can log in. Alright, so once you've got your authentication details ready, you log in and you'll see these two permissions that we need to access for the Bluetooth. So say yes to both of these, and you're faced with this screen here. This is where you'd normally connect your hard ForceHook devices to your phone, but for now we're just going to have a look through the app and we're just going to skip the screen for now. So you can see we'll log in through here, and I've got a few tests already loaded in. These are tests I did yesterday, just some examples here. And starting from the bottom left, you'll see that the home screen here is just a list of tests that we've conducted in the past, so just a big historical list. If you go across one, this is a review tabs for an individual person. You can see I might be able to review my test data from those tests from yesterday. The review screen next to it is for group and tag analysis. We'll get into what tags are a bit later. And the record screen is where I'd record new tests. Alright, so once we've created an account and logged in, we can actually start collecting some data pretty quickly. So we want to connect a device first and then run a test. So tapping on the top left where it says no device connected, we can get the connection screen. Make sure your systems are both on and flashing. I've got my N2 in front of me here. I'm going to have 1004 as the left and 1005 as the right. And go back to the main screen here, and we're going to navigate to the record screen on the bottom right. We can also tap on start a quick test to get us the same screen. From here, you'll see immediately that you have a live force reading. At the moment it's 0, these devices are already zeroed out. If I pull on these, you'll see that the force changes. If you needed to zero them out for any reason, you tap on the gear icon and tap zero the system, but we're not going to do that because I don't need to at the moment. So we're going to navigate back to here, and to start a test, you simply press start, and then you pull on your devices, do the test, and then press stop, and then that's your data. And you click save, and a little pop-up will warn you that this will be an unassigned test, but for now we're happy with that, and that's it. So you can see, if you go back to the home screen, the unassigned test that we just did has been populated in this list. So once we know how to conduct a test, we can see that that test is saved as an unassigned test. And one step beyond just doing an unassigned test is creating a test and saving it under a person and test name, like a test profile. And so the way we create a profile is in the home screen. You tap the little plus icon, you can add a new person, and as you put your person in, let's say Chris Sharma, you can also select their primary tag and any additional tags. So we've already created some tags in this setup here, but if you wanted to create a new tag, you can do it from the screen. You can go create new tag, type them in, and do that. But for now, we're happy with rock climbing as its primary tag, and I'm going to secondary tag as male. And we'll create that new person, and that's successful. And then we can also create a new test profile while we're here. I'm going to add a new test. We're going to call it isometric, let's say grip, let's say hand strength. You can create all these custom profiles, and don't worry about the subcategories for now. Create a new test, and we're done. So once we've gone in and created some profiles for our people profiles and our test profiles, it makes our data collection a whole lot easier because we can pre-categorize and classify the data as it comes in. So what that looks like is in the app, you go to the record screen, you tap to select the person you're testing, so select Chris, and then you tap to select the type of test you're doing. Let's say we're doing a table isometric, and then from here it's exactly the same workflow as conducting an unassigned test. And so you press start, you pull on your device, get your data, and then press stop. You make any adjustments to your onset and offset points. A little bit messy there as I grab the force-hook. It's alright. You can have a look at the metrics, click save, and that's automatically saved and categorized. You can see, go to the home screen, you can see that test that we just did pop up there. So I've gone ahead now and recorded a few tests, various tests. We've got one pre-assigned under Chris and a few unassigned tests. It's going to show you the workflow to change test parameters after you've conducted the test. So you can see here, if we want to filter by assigned only or unassigned only, we can do that too. But if we go into this unassigned test, we can, and we want, say this was Chris, we can tap to select the person, assign that, and then tap to select the test and assign that too. Same thing applies for reassigning. If you go into a test, you can tap on the three little dots, change person, or tap on the three little dots, change test. A test can exist in multiple states of completely unassigned and then partially unassigned. So if you have the person assigned but no test, or the test and no person as well. So once I've collected some test data, I might want to do a little bit of adjustment. So I might want to assign this test data, and the last method you can use to assign that is by tapping the three dots and assign. So Chris and table isometric. And in terms of reviewing data, if you want to review an individual test, you can click into that and review the metrics through here. Or if you want to look at more trend-based analysis, so looking at the results over time, you can go to the test screen, and then you're looking at the person and the test and the metrics, how they change over time. This component at the top is persistent, so if you go to the home screen and select someone else, and you see this component change at the top, then go back, that component will be changed when you go to the test screen again. Same things apply, and the record screen. Same things apply if you want to change the person, tap there and confirm, and there you go.